now, we bring to you our latest presentation from the World School Jamaica Foundation and the Jamaica People's Foundation. Let's get started.
Hello everyone, good morning. I have some very useful and important information that you and I need to use as a tool to construct our lives. First, we have to understand that we are humans. We do make mistakes, hit rock bottom from time to time, and the earlier we get a grip of ourselves, we can correct ourselves as we go. I would like to use my story as a living testimony and as an example of the grassroots of exactly what I am trying to deliver. I used to be a very ignorant person. I mean very ignorant and toxic person. I was loaded, so I can use myself as an example. I used to drive like a mad cow down the road on the Orchards Brownstone road. I used to drive like a mad cow. I used to do insane things, impossible overtaking around corner, and then sometime when you go around some of the corner, then when you buck up and truck around there, you have to try small up yourself even in the bus so that you can save yourself, and you have people behind you a bawl out and a scream. Understand? So after a time, over and over, luckily nothing serious had happened that I had to lose my life or I have to give away people's life. That was in my care at that time. I had to make a decision for myself and for my life and for my future, because I was going back and forth courthouse and jailhouse. I spend money when me no have. You understand? It's like every dollar when me make after I go to courthouse, me still have a finance payment at one time when me have this large amount of outstanding ticket that I had to pay the judge. So I had to be financing payment, and me not finance payment for house, me not finance payment for car, but me a finance payment for ticket. So through that experience, at some point I have decided that I have to do something about it. I have had enough, and that is how we get things done. When you decide say you have had enough, then you take a stand, and I believe that we stand up for something or fall for nothing at all. So it is a choice that we have to make with our life. So if you're out there and you drive mad, you can be corrected. If you're out there and you don't have a house, it can be corrected. If you're out there and you don't have a car, it can be corrected. If you're out there and you don't have nothing at all, it can be corrected. And it's not money is the answer. The answer is the right attitude and the right mindset, that I can do things differently to make my life a better place. With the right attitude and the right mindset, trust me, if a money is your problem, money will come. If a woman is your problem, woman will come. If a house is your problem, house will come. But we have to have the right attitude and the right mindset, and we cannot be living from paycheck to paycheck and expect that we are going to get different results. You have many people spend all their hard work money. You work so hard for the week, the fortnight, or the month, and all of your money gone a bar. All of your money gone a year bank. And we use these small-minded activities and we destroy ourselves, and then we blame society, and we blame families, and we blame friends, and we blame even the stray dog on the streets, and we blame government, and we blame all that we can blame. And we are never at fault, because we are doing the right thing, we are doing the perfect thing, and there are some niche factors that we have that we need to get rid of to get ourselves unstuck. Sometimes if you look into yourself, check your life. Where were you 5 years ago compared to where you are now? And if you have not seen any result, and if you have not seen any changes, and if you have not seen any improvement, and if you are not thinking in a more constructive and productive mindset, then you have some work to do. If you have to go back to a class, then that's what you have to do. If you have to go and ask for help, then that's what you have to do. If you have to go through some mind programming exercise, then that's what you have to do. If you have to listen to some motivation, then that's what you have to do. But you have to do what is right and what is necessary for you to make your life a better place. Yes? Because one or two things, you are setting up yourself to live in the pain of regret. The second thing is that we are following a pattern that many of our ancestors did. Going through life planning and procrastinating. And when you reach an older stage in life that you cannot work anymore, or push come to shove, you get sick, or whatever the case may be, that you get worn out for whatever reason, you start to live in the pain of regret, and you do like many old people would say, if I could live my life over again, I would do this, and if I could live my life over again, I would do that. I have one-on-one conversations with many people, and that is their cry. If I could live my life over again, they would preach. I would do this. I would do that. There are so many things, and they have great speakers around the world saying that the richest place is in the cemetery, and it is not lie. The wealthiest place on the planet is in the cemetery, because we are loaded with the ideas, we are loaded with our books, we are loaded with our dream life and our dream plan, and we are heading 6'6" with all that loaded packages. You don't help a sister, you don't help a friend, you don't help a brother, you don't help no one at all, because you have your unlimited potential packed up inside of you. You have all this greatness inside of you, that you could start a restaurant, that you could start a shop, that you could start a supermarket, that you could build a house, that your children and your children can pick up from where you left off. What if 10 grandparents before you had done that? You would be a wealthy person today. What if your grandparents had done that? What if your great grandparents had done that? You would have something, and this is one of the problems that we are facing. This is why we are stuck. But as long as you have life in your body, it is still not too late. You have to break the chain. It is your responsibility. It is my responsibility to do my part. We need all hands on deck. We need all hands on deck. If you sweep the road, you are needed. If you are a mother or a father, you are needed. If you are a friend, you are needed. We need all hands on deck. Nurses and teachers need to act in a professional manner, that we can create a shift into society. We need to stop setting up ourselves for failure. Stop setting up ourselves to live in the pain of regret, just like many of our grandparents did. Talk to your grandparents and listen to them. They would say if they could live their life over again if they hadn't done it right. But thumbs up to the ones that have done it right, because based on my working experience and how hard I have to work, I can tell that to have something in life, it is not an easy road. To buy a car, to build a house, to start a business, it is not easy, especially here in Jamaica. It is not an easy road. But guess what? It is our duty and our responsibility that we have to do it anyhow. It is our duty and our responsibility that we have to do it by any means necessary. By any means necessary, we have to get a grip of ourselves. And if you haven't started yet, then trust me, my friend, I leave this with you before I depart. It is your responsibility to make your life a better place. I can't do it for you, and you can't do it for me. With the right mindset and the right attitude, anything that your hearts desire, it is possible. Educate yourself. Educate yourself about anything that you want to do. Mechanic, carpenter, business, you name it. I don't know what you want to do, but educate yourself to it and watch yourself grow like a tree from the soil. I'm praying God bless you on the journey. Walk good.